So you're running a business and posting on social media. But here's the big question, is all that time and effort actually helping you grow? Social media can be a really powerful tool, but only if you're using the right data to guide your strategy. Without data, it's like trying to hit a target blindfolded. Today I'll walk you through some simple ways to use data to make smarter social media decisions. And we'll talk about tools like Brand24, which gives you real-time insights, and Make.com, which can automate some of the heavy lifting so you can focus on what really matters. Let's dive in and see how data and automation actually make a difference. Alright, first things first, let's talk about goals. Before diving into any data, you've got to know what you want to achieve. Are you looking to spread the word about your brand, get people interacting with your posts, or drive sales directly from social media? Each of those goals means looking at different data points. For example, if brand awareness is your goal, you'll want to keep an eye on metrics like reach and impressions. These tell you how many people are actually seeing your content. But if you're all about engagement, then likes, comments, and shares, those are your best friends, because they show if people are really connecting with what you're posting. And if it's sales or leads that you're after, metrics like click-through rates, CTR, and conversion rates, that's where you want to keep your focus. Once you know your goal, the right data will stand out and it becomes a whole lot easier to see what's working and where to make improvements. Collect and analyze your data with Brand24. Now that you know which metrics to focus on, let's talk about how to actually gather and understand that data. Brand24 is a great tool for this because it goes beyond just showing numbers. It listens to what's happening in real time across social media and online platforms. With Brand24, you can track mentions of your brand, see keywords that people are associating with you, and even get a feel for whether the feedback is positive or negative. Picture this. Let's say you're launching a new product and within hours you see a ton of mentions. But notice some customers are confused about a specific feature. Brand24 lets you catch that right away so you can jump in, respond, and clarify things before any frustration builds up. So Brand24 isn't just about gathering info. It's about helping you make real-time adjustments to keep things moving smoothly. Spot inefficiencies in your process. Social media data isn't just there to show who's engaging with your content, it's there to reveal how they're engaging and even highlight areas that you might be losing opportunities. So you've got a high engagement on your post, but your click-through rates are low. That could be a sign that your calls to action needs some work, or maybe people are unclear on what to do next. Or let's say you notice it's taking hours to reply to comments or messages. If customer service is a priority for your brand, that's a clue to look for ways to speed things up. This kind of insight helps you focus on the little details that could make a big difference. Every tweak you make brings your social media strategy one step closer to being as effective as possible. Automate repetitive tasks with Make.com. Here's where things get even better. Automation. We all know social media can be time consuming, so why not let some of the repetitive stuff run on autopilot? Make.com is a fantastic tool for this. It lets you set up automations that streamline your workflows. Imagine this. You see certain posts getting tons of engagement while monitoring with Brand24. Then Make.com can schedule more of that type of content without you lifting a finger. This kind of automation doesn't just save time, but also makes sure that you're taking action based on data as soon as it's available, without getting bogged down by daily tasks. Once you start collecting data on what works, you can use it to shape your future campaigns. This is where data turns into actual strategy. For example, let's say you notice a pattern. Whenever you post product tutorials, engagement and click-throughs shoot up. You can use that insight to plan more content in the style of upcoming campaigns. And with Make.com, you can create automations around these successful content types. Let's say that Brand24 detects high engagement on a post. You can then plan to automate several posts from Make.com or trigger follow-up emails to people who engaged. This way, you're not just reacting, you're building campaigns that are tailored to what your audience has already shown they love, all while making the process as hands-off as possible. Using data to drive your social media strategy doesn't have to be complicated. With tools like Brand24 and Make.com, you can gather insights and make adjustments without spending all day on analytics. Brand24 gives you real-time feedback on what's happening with your brand. And Make.com automates the repetitive tasks so you can focus on the big picture. If this video was helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more tips on making social media work for your business.